Hi everyone, welcome to Anarani Labs, where kids become inventors. Today I want to talk about something a lot of parents quietly struggle with, helping our kids become more creative, especially when they're cautious, analytical, or afraid to make mistakes. My son is an incredible little artist. His drawing skills are improving at lightning speed. He loves sketching video game characters with incredible detail. But here's the thing, he's very cautious by nature. He does not like taking creative risks unless he knows he can pull it off perfectly. So if he makes a mistake, even a small one, it hits him hard. He feels frustrated, disappointed, and sometimes wants to stop completely. And I get it. That's his personality. He likes control, order, predictability. But I've realized creativity does not live in those places. Creativity lives in the chaos, in the uncertainty, in the oops moments. The problem is caution versus creativity. Some kids are fearless and experiment without hesitation. Others, like my son, are careful observers. They learn deeply, think before they act, and take pride in precision. Those are incredible strengths, but they can make creativity harder to access. So I think our job as parents is to help them stay thoughtful while becoming more comfortable with experimentation, to let them feel the discomfort of not knowing, and to see it as part of growth. In the real world, especially in innovation and technology, progress happens because people take small, smart risks. They make mistakes, they learn fast, and they pivot. Kids need that same muscle, the courage to try, fail, and try again. So, for cautious kids, it's not about pushing them to be wild. It's about helping them accept that mistakes are part of the creative process, that they're not failures, they're data, they're experiments. So, here's my practical strategy number one. Encourage small creative risks. Start with gentle, doable challenges. If your child always draws known characters, maybe ask, what if this character had wings? Or what would it look like if this one could turn invisible? The key is to playfully stretch their imagination using what they already love. It's less intimidating than asking big questions or requests, draw something completely new. You're not changing their personality, you're giving permission to explore. My practical strategy tip number two is to frame mistakes as curiosity. When my kids make a mistake, I actually get excited. I'll say, oh, that's interesting. Let's look at what happened. We talk about how mistakes feel, of course. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but we also talk about what we can learn. I'll even point out my own mistakes so they can see that adults mess up too. That turns mistakes into something safe. And once a child stops fearing mistakes, creativity starts flowing naturally. Practical strategy number three, model imperfection. Kids absorb how we handle our own failures. If they see us take a deep breath and laugh something off, they learn resilience. But if we panic or get rigid about everything, they mirror that. Say you made a mistake filling out a school form, or you overcooked the pasta. Show it, laugh at it, try again. That's resilience and creativity in action. Practical strategy number four, allow the mess. This one is hard, especially for parents who need order, but creativity is inherently messy. Paint spills, projects fail, glue gets everywhere. Some of the most creative minds in history worked in total chaos. The trick is to allow a certain level of mess without losing your sanity. Maybe set limits like, you can experiment here, but we'll clean up together later. Now, if one parent or both gets anxious about clutter, obviously find a balance and a compromise. But keep in mind, creativity thrives in a space where experimentation is allowed. Here's the big idea takeaway. To raise creative kids, you don't have to turn them into artists or inventors. You just have to help them feel safe, taking small risks, making mistakes, and living with a little uncertainty. Creativity isn't just about art, it's about problem solving and learning how to adapt. And it starts with letting them make a mess, and sometimes letting them see us make one too. If this resonated, subscribe to Anarani Labs for more conversations about parenting, creativity, and imagination. I'd love to hear from you. How do you help your kids stay creative or deal with perfectionism? Leave a comment below and let's learn from each other. See you soon.